to the 2025 NFL Draft.
We about to have a good time.
With the first pick, the Tennessee Titans select Cameron Ward.
The Cleveland Browns have traded out of the second overall pick.
The Jacksonville Jaguars select Travis Hunter.
Let's make this a night to remember.
How about the Cowboys?
Hey, let me get a Green Bay 3. 1, 2, 3.
The New York Giants have just traded back into the first round. Look for a quarterback here.
The New York Giants select Jackson Dart.
Shedeur Sanders went undrafted. A surprise, if not a shock.
Did my Giants win the draft? I'm just wondering. That's Stephen A. Smith. I'm Molly Karam. Swagoo looking clean. I like this new look with the no tie thing and Danny boy. Gentlemen, I love the draft. You want to know why? Because dreams are realized, and it pulls at a girl's heartstrings.
I feel you on that. It is dreams realized. It's a very touching moment. I'm proud. I'm happy for all the kids out there. I just want to say this to Swagoo. I'm going to let it slide, but there is a standard on this show.
He looks clean.
Hey, he all right.
Ruin it.
There is a
he
standard.
Gotta ruin it.
There is a standard.
Ruin it.
I'm just
he can't
telling
help
you, there's a standard.
Hey,
Stephen
A.
Now,
he's concerned
I'll
it's
say this.
Flavor.
Molly, Molly, that is the true definition of hate.
Yeah.
Everybody, you just watched the literal definition of hate.
Why? Because I
Molly
got a dress
said, I
code?
like this look.
Because I got a dress code on this show. Why? It's not changed.
You don't have a dress code. I done seen you. I done seen you.
Can I
Two
shower
Chainz.
some
I done
flowers?
seen 2 Chainz on First Take.
Can I shower some flowers on Marcus? Stephen A, because Molly, Stephen A, you'll appreciate it. You know, Stephen A, he's gotten fit over the past couple years. He's trying to get his frame right for the people. I walked into the gym yesterday, and the fella was curling, bicep curling, 50-pound dumbbells like this.
Yeah. Appreciate you, D.O.
50s.
You?
Dan,
You?
Appreciate you recognizing
No,
that
First of
work.
all-
no, Marcus.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
man.
But you do realize this was a professional athlete in the National Football League. So, like, the man.
Let's talk
the
some
man-
football.
Molly, 50-pound dumbbell bicep curls?
The man is 300 pounds.
Okay.
That's not a big deal.
Dan,
Let's go.
Dan,
Let's
get your
talk
weight up.
football.
He trying to get down to 280.
All
He
right,
trying to
see,
get down to
you see
280.
how- excuse-
He
I
trying to
said
get
one
down to
last-
280.
Appreciate it,
You
Dio.
see how big the egos are on
Appreciate
this
it.
show, that we're focused on us and not the draftees last night. That's where we need to pay our attention. The Jaguars traded up to acquire the number 2 pick Thursday, selected wide receiver cornerback Travis Hunter, a player Jacksonville believes will change the direction of the franchise and potentially the sport. The Browns moved down 3 spots with the trade. Cleveland received the number 5 pick, a second-round pick, a 4th-round selection, a 2026 first-round pick from the Jags, who received the number 2 pick, a 4th-round choice, and a 6th-round selection, sources told our Adam Schefter. I hope you got all that. Here's Travis Hunter on his surprising new home.
I mean, they ain't talking to me since the combine, so I'm super excited to be able to go back home and be able to play for an organization that thought I was worthy of trading up and getting.
What kind of conversations did you have with the Jag staff about where they see you playing for them?
I mean, they told me they was going to let me go out there and do what I do, so they put me on the phone with both coordinators, so I'm going to just go out there and just do what I can do.
Huge congrats to Travis Hunter.
Absolutely.
Special player. Dan, who won this trade?
Oh, Jacksonville. Now we got to see what happens with Cleveland, but Jacksonville. First of all, NFL fans. And we are, as NFL fans, we're lucky that there's an organization that's courageous enough to let him play both wide receiver and defensive back that selected him. Because this young man is just that ultra talented that we as fans get the opportunity to watch it happen. The reason I say Jacksonville is twofold. Number one, they now matter. I want to see how many national TV games the NFL is going to give Jacksonville. I want to watch this young man on a weekly basis, just see what he does. That's what happened at Colorado. Absolutely. I want to watch him. You know why? You know why? What else it matters here in this is all the attention in Jacksonville is now on Travis Hunter. He's going to be all over the city. The billboards, all that, everything is going to be about Travis Hunter. You know where the attention won't be? Trevor Lawrence. And the quarterback that has to get rebuilt and has struggled at times and maybe has dealt with adversity for really like the first time ever and maybe hasn't greased that adversity, everybody's going to be talking about Travis Hunter now. And while the pressure is on Trevor Lawrence, make no mistake about it, him and Caleb Williams, no more pressure on quarterbacks than them, the attention will be all about Travis Hunter. So I think Jacksonville and their new staff with Liam Cohen and James Gladstone, tip of the hat, I actually don't feel they gave up too much for him. I just am that ridiculously high on Travis Hunter.
Marcus?
Dio, I understand what you're saying, and I think they won the trade too. You know, last night I was like, why wouldn't Cleveland just stay in 2 and take Abdul Carter. Obviously, they got some plans for the future. They took Mason Graham, who they expect to be a really good defensive tackle out of Michigan. But I understand your premise for saying that about Travis Hunter showing up to Jacksonville when you correlate that with Trevor Lawrence. I just don't think it's going to be the case, D.O. I think the attention for Trevor Lawrence is going to be negative leading into this season until he's proven and that offensive coordinator is proven that I've gotten that much better. And it's because of how polarizing the position is. I definitely can see Travis Hunter being a guy that gets people into that stadium and they want to see his brilliance and the things that he does. Me and Stephen, I asked Stephen A. a question on this show on First Take a couple weeks ago about why haven't we dug into the excellence of Travis Hunter. So I get what you're saying about the attention that he's going to get, but I think Jacksonville is going to be in this funny spot when it comes to Trevor Lawrence and people making a real determination if he's the guy that he should be or he's a guy that you're just going to waffle with. So,
but that was going to happen
Hunter,
anyway,
I love it going to Jacksonville.
That was going to happen anyway this year.
But that's what. But I think that's the story that's going to be magnified more than Travis Hunter being on this roster, because I think Travis Hunter is just going to be a really, really good player, and people are going to be like, yeah, we have a really, really good player. But you know how the quarterback scenario goes in this league, man.
Well, listen, listen. I love the fact that Travis Hunter is in Jacksonville. I think he's a significant upgrade on both sides of the ball. They need another wide receiver, and they certainly need him in their secondary. Fair enough. But to act like the National Football League, they got this one player, and all of a sudden, that makes them box office, Dan Orlovsky. Like, suddenly our eyes are going to be transfixed on Jacksonville. On Sunday afternoons, let me give you an education. I never thought I'd be able to give you an education about football, Dan Orlovsky, but I am going to give you this education right now about the National Football League. On Sundays, our eyes are transfixed on all the damn games. That's why we got those packages. That's why we happy the NFL is on YouTube. That's why we happy we can put 4 games on one screen. That's why we're sitting up there looking Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, Monday night, Thursday night. Damn it, they had a game on Wednesday this past year. You understand what I'm trying to say? I mean, let them keep going at it. They'll have every day of the week. This is the National Football League. We're not going to get caught up. Of course, we want to see the kid play. Of course, we think he's going to be special. But still in all, how special is he going to be as a receiver if Trevor Lawrence, who's 22 and 38 as a starter over the last 4 years, is going to make bad decisions, throwing interceptions, being effective? How good is that going to be? How good is he going to be if this defense that I'm looking at right now, 26th, okay? When you talk about their defense, or rather, I'm looking at them